Hello, this is Todd Riley with Keller Williams Realty, here to tell you about a great new website for 55 plus active retirement communities in the Palm Springs area. Let's go to that website now, www.palmsprings55plus.com. And here we are on the home page of the website, and basically it has some information about the different communities here in the Palm Springs area. Also, I have predefined searches for the different communities that are 55 plus, and I will show you them in just a minute. So starting with the first one, it's information about the Four Seasons, and that's in North Palm Springs. If you want to see all active Four Seasons listings, click here, and it'll bring up predefined search. You can look at pictures. You can look at more information by clicking on the address. It brings up information about the property. And of course, you've got the pictures here. Also, you can request more information, request a showing. You can save this listing once you've set up an account. You can print or you can email it to a friend. And then once you have an account, you can save that listing. So let's go back to the website. That's Palm Springs Four Seasons. In Palm Desert area, they've got Sun City. So if you're interested in Sun City, you would click here to see all active listings. And next in Rancho Mirage, they do have its co-op, basically stock cooperative. It's called Desert Braemar, and you can click here to find all active Desert Braemar stock cooperatives. In La Quinta, there's two different 55 plus communities. One is called Trilogy, so if interested, you can read about it here and click to see all active listings at Trilogy. Over here, we have watercolors in La Quinta, so information about watercolors. It's a moderate income home buyers community, so please note that description here that talks about the income a person, maximum for a single person and maximum for a couple can have. If interested, you can take a look at all active La Quinta watercolors properties for sale by clicking there. In Indio, they have two different communities. One is Sun City, and the other one is Heritage Palms. So if you're interested in any of those communities, you can click here to see all active listings, or click there. The website has a lot of information for buyers and sellers in the 55 plus active communities in the Palm Springs area. So over here, we have a great tool that you can find out the value of your Palm Springs area 55 plus home. By clicking there, you go ahead and enter your contact information, hit next, enter information about your home, and then it'll send you a pretty comprehensive report about the values of recent sales, what's active, what's pending, and so it'll actually help you determine the value of your 55 plus area Palm Springs home. Here we have tools on how to get a home loan, and if you're a first time buyer of a home, I have a buyer's handbook here. We have how to get a loan, and if you can click here, you can go ahead and fill out a 5-minute application to get a loan to buy your new home. Also, I don't know if you knew this, but you can use actually a reverse mortgage to purchase your 55 plus active community home. You just have to be over 62. If that's something that interests you, you can click here and look at this great sliding scale based on age and then your down payment on how much home you can afford. And so that's all right here. As an example, if you had $100,000 down and you're 62, you could buy a home with a reverse mortgage for a value of up to $245,000. You can live in that home for the rest of your life and never have to make a payment. So if interested, take a look at that. And then there's contact information for William Evans, and he's a lender that specializes in reverse mortgages. Okay, so let's go back to the home page. And we have a loan calculator. If you're going to be doing a loan, you can click there to figure out how much home you can afford based on your income. And go ahead and put in your information here. And it'll give you information on how much home you can afford based on your income. I also have predefined searches for different types of homes, including REOs, bank-owned, foreclosure, 55 plus homes. So if you're interested in something like that, you can click here. It's basically a predefined search, and it's basically searching across all areas in Palm Springs for 55 plus communities for foreclosures, REOs, bank-owned properties. Over here, it's the same sort of thing, except for it's for Palm Springs area 55 plus short sales. So you click there, and those are all the short sales that are currently available in the Palm Springs area for 55 plus communities. And then we have luxury collection. So these are luxury homes in 55 plus communities throughout the Palm Springs area. And I've got the hot buys. So these are, again, it's a predefined search. Again, going across all 55 plus communities out in the Palm Springs area. And these are lower priced homes. Going along the top, we've talked about distressed sales. It's basically, you can go this way too. You can go to the REO foreclosures by clicking on the picture button. If you're looking for the short sales for 55 plus communities in Palm Springs, you click on this button as an example. There you go, there's the short sales. Buying, we talked about this page. Also, here's another thing. If you want to do your own search and you had your own criteria and you're looking for 55 plus communities, you can use the MLS. And by clicking here, it brings up the best MLS. And you'd be looking for basically a Riverside County. And then you'd be determining which cities in the Palm Springs area that you're interested in. So if you were interested in Palm Springs, there's just that one, and it's called the Four Seasons. Now, a great way to find the Four Seasons homes and then putting some other criteria in there is to go to this keyword search right here and type in Four Seasons. And then say, for example, you only wanted to look at Four Seasons homes between a price of perhaps $300,000 and $400,000. They all are pretty much at a minimum of 2 bedrooms and 2 baths. There's some models there that do have 3 bedrooms, and there's one that has a casita. But anyway, so if you're looking between $300,000 and $400,000 for Four Seasons, there are 2 listings basically there. So let's click Search Only, and here they are, right there. Okay. All right. So let's go back to selling. If you're a home seller and you have a 55 plus home in the Palm Springs area, we've got some great information on what to do when selling your home, so you might want to take a look and read that. Also, we have the Great Sellers tool, which I showed at the beginning, but you can watch a video on the tool and how to fill out market snapshot material. And that's right there. Luxury homes we talked about, but there's a luxury page. It talks about what luxury homes are, and then if you wanted to look at the predefined search, you can click on this picture button here. Brings up all the luxury homes. If you're looking to contact me, here's my information. You can actually email me by clicking on here on any of the pages that have that at the bottom, my signature line. And it'll bring up an email predefined, and you just have to type in what your question is. Okay, and let's go to About. This is information about me, Todd Riley, Keller Williams Realty. And then here's a page for MLS. So, and again, I showed you how to use that. Basically, look in the Palm Springs. If you're looking in the Palm Springs area, go to Riverside and do the search like I showed you. I think that covers it. Pretty much the website for people who are looking for active communities of 55 plus in the Palm Springs area. This is Todd Riley, Keller Williams Realty. Thank you.